Hi, I'm Pastor Matt Verhoeven. This is Luke chapter 23, verses 26 to 31 in 3 minutes. Jesus, the innocent one, is unjustly condemned to death by Pilate, and so begins his death march, carrying his cross, the very instrument of his death. Jesus, being fully human, strains under the weight of the cross until he reaches his limit. His body gives out. Now, carrying a cross is such a shameful act. The soldiers won't touch it. They impress a passerby, Simon of Cyrene, to carry it for Jesus. Jesus walks on towards Golgotha with Simon carrying Jesus' cross behind him. This Simon here is mentioned in 3 Gospels because he is a picture of discipleship. Jesus said, "Whoever does not bear his own cross and come after me cannot be my disciple." Now, as they proceed, there's a crowd of people and women who are mourning and lamenting for him. Now, this fulfills Zechariah 12:10. But Jesus turns, looks past the cross that Simon's carrying, and says to the weeping women, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children. For behold, the days are coming when they will say, 'Blessed are the barren and the wombs that never bore and the breasts that never nursed.'" Now, when someone who is condemned to die in the most horrible way you can think of says, "Don't weep for me, weep for yourselves, take warning." For the warning is there, for in less than 40 years, the Romans are going to come and destroy the city. They will burn, pillage, kill most of the men, sell women and children into slavery, all this for a people that reject their Messiah. Now, Jesus' final statement is this: "For if they do these things when the wood is green, what will happen when it is dry?" Now, although it's a debated statement, it most likely means that Jesus, the living branch, if he is going to suffer so much at the hands of the Romans, how much more will the spiritually dead suffer when judgment comes? Just like dry wood burns all the more than wet wood. Now, in Simon carrying the cross, we see a picture of discipleship. And in Jesus' warning, we have a warning for those who would ignore so great a salvation there is in Jesus Christ. We must either bear the cross of Christian discipleship, forsaking our desires to follow Christ, or suffer the cross of God's judgment. Bear the cross or suffer the cross. Following Jesus may be hard today, but remember the promise. We suffer with him in order that we may also be glorified with him. Following the world may be easier today, but in the end you will weep. Worship Christ or weep for yourselves. It's your choice.